Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's session of Icewind Dale. Rime the Frostmaiden here on Swindler's Den, and let's get into introducing my players for tonight. We have Grizlocke.
Hello, I'm Grizlocke, and I'm a sad boy. Just kidding. I'm gonna be playing Auril the Half-Orc Wizard today, and let's finish these damn towers. Yeah.
Speaking of sad boys, just kidding. We have Bumbleskum.
Hey, it's your boy Bumbleskum. I'm a sad boy, not kidding. You can find me on the Twitter at Bumbleskum if you'd like, or if you'd like to get more of me, Phage, and Baka, we also have a podcast called The Interdimensional Library. That's IDL_RPGS on the Twitter if you want. And I play a Heinlein, who is also a sad boy.
Speaking of, I didn't listen to half of that, so I don't know what to pull from other than
I just
sad
said
boy.
sad boy like 7 times.
So, speaking of sad people, we've got Dyto.
Hi, I'm Dyto. You can find out what I'm doing on my Twitter at Dyto11. Tomorrow I'll be over on the Lost Caravan where I'm going to play some Cult, where there will be a lot of sad boys and girls because we left off on a murder scene last time. But tonight I'll be playing Felicity, the Tabaxi Artificer, who isn't a sad cat. She's actually a pretty cool cat, because everybody wants to be a cat.
Oh. Speaking of sad boys, Tommy is now here with us again because the Dallas airport kidnapped him. So hopefully he makes it out of there someday. But speaking of murder scenes, we have Dr. Phage.
Hello. This is awkward. Y'all weren't supposed to find out about that. But I'm Dr. Phage. You can find me on Twitter at Little Growth. And tonight I'm playing Sister Liliana, the Dragonborn cleric, who is definitely down to make a murder scene.
Oh, cute. And speaking of that, last time on Icewind Dale, Rime the Frostmaiden, our group had continued working their way through the different towers of the schools of magic. They had made their way over to an observatory where they had gotten vision that one of the inscriptions that they were looking for had fallen into during the crash of the city. When they got through the welded shut door, a blue slad had attacked them. And after taking care of that, they made their way up to the top, finding another slad that seemed to be less than caring of their presence, and just continued about its work. They were able to get the inscription and then kind of talked to him a little bit, figured out what his deal was, and then left him alone as they made their way to the next tower. Getting a little sidetracked during that mission to the next tower, they headed to the Bazaar of the Bizarre on requests from their bodyguard 3. They kind of dug around in the rubble looking for magical items, trying to dodge the sweeping fists of the headless iron golem. Unfortunately, a lot of them got hit, or actually I think only 1 or 2 of them got hit actually, but they found some magical items and made their way out to the next tower, which they found the Tower of Necromancy having been knocked over with the wizard that ran the tower dead inside. They helped these little claws, these animated hands, dig up the rubble to excavate the body so it could be laid to rest properly, in which they were given the inscription for that tower, as well as Auril got some magical items from the High Necromancer. They then continued on to the next tower, the Tower of Evocation, where after a little thought, a little thinking, after looking at this empty brazier and deciding to instead shoot fire up at the ceiling where all the ice was, instead of lighting the brazier for a little bit, they eventually lit it, and it did, unfortunately, not only melt the ceiling, revealing the inscription, but melt the 8 gelatinous cubes that were also inside, that proceeded to try and engulf all of them. Got a little dicey, but they made their way out of that encounter and are currently at the top of the tower. But as we view our group at the top of the tower, we see from the camera's point of view something out the window looking in that makes its way off and flies to the southern side of the city. We watch as it flies and enters this tower towards the south of the city, where inside we see a large figure standing, looking out the window, arms behind their back, just watching over the top of the city. As this little creature crawls in, out of breath from its flight, just
Mistress, they're making their way through these towers. I think they're trying to find a way inside the main one, get to the thing.
and you see the figure stands there. If they don't realize what they're getting themselves into, then I'll have to make them realize. As this figure raises two hands, these gnarled fingers, long black talons on them, and this blue icy magic begins to envelop their hands as they raise both of them. And then we cut back to our group that is in the tower. You guys have just, say you've descended down to where Heinlein is standing. And as you all exit the tower, you're suddenly overcome by this cold rush of wind. The air in this cavern has been stale and stagnant this entire time that you've been here. And this rush of wind comes through. The thermal cube that Zavros holds just kind of keep you from getting too cold from this blast, but just a sudden upbringing of wind hits all of you.
That's probably not a good sign.
Do you think she knows we're here?
I mean, if she knew when we were on her island, it would only make sense that she would know that we were nearby.
Alright. I lost any opportunity for surprise, but I don't know if we need that anymore. She had to flee from us the first time.
He has grown stronger.
Was this a vision you had?
Yes, the same vision when I saw the vampires.
No. Well, we've grown stronger too.
Yes.
That we have.
Does anyone need to take a minute after that last fight? How's everyone looking? How's everyone feeling?
I could do with an hour.
I'd say I'm about half my good feeling. On a scale of 0 to 52. Never mind. All right.
We should rest then, at least while we can. If Auril is more aware of us, we should try to be as ready as possible as we continue to move through the city then.
All right, let me move you guys to the map of the city so you can see what you're working with.
I wonder if she'll make her presence known while we're trying to enact the ritual. Shortly after.
I don't know.
I don't know. If she's also locked out, she may, just wait until we've accomplished it, and then try to attack us to also gain access to the Mythalar.
Doesn't she already have access? No?
I think
Yes.
that's what we assumed, but there's a big old force field around it.
Perhaps she's already done all these trials or found some loophole.
Perhaps.
Ability.
She is a god, so that would make sense.
We should still be on our toes, especially during the ritual, since we don't know what the rest of these steps entail.
Yes.
When one has to drink poisons, does not bode well.
No, not particularly.
Not for the living, at least.
All right, so it sounds like you're taking a short rest, if that's what I'm hearing correctly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get, while you're doing this, let's get a D100 roll.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'll do the single digit.
We've got two people rolling, it looks like. Who's doing the 10?
I'll do the 10.
I saw two people reaching. I'm like, okay, which one is it?
Oh, I was reaching for my hit dice.
Oh, I thought you were reaching for the 10 or the.
I
the
got a
other,
20.
whatever it was.
22.
22. All right, good to know. Anybody doing anything during the short rest?
I think having examined the tower, doesn't really look like it's got much going for it, and it's not that heavily incorporated into the city. With you said it was cracked, right?
That obelisk, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So to me, it looks like it's whatever it could be is probably non-functional. So I'm gonna head back to the tower at that point. And then I'm gonna sit there wondering what's taking them so long.
They did come down out of the tower.
They did. Okay.
Yep. Yes, we'd be at the bottom. Yeah.
Who has the amulet of sleep?
I think it was given to Felicity.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that
I'm gonna
somebody
attune
had
to it now. Right? It requires attunement, right?
Yes.
That's a 3rd level sleep. I'm just gonna make that item.
Mhm.
Yes, they're level sleep. Yep, and it's a custom item, so go ahead and make that up.
Did everyone get enough healing off of their hit dice?
Oh.
Otherwise, I can do some spell casting to boost you if necessary.
I forgot the roll for it, so.
Because I can do a prayer of healing and then also get that back during the short rest. So,
Dude, I feel, for some reason, I feel like I haven't played D&D in so long. Where on D&D Beyond does it show how many hit die you have left?
If you click
It's
on
during
the
the short
short
rest.
rest.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
to actually
Yeah.
click on the button. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. All right. Sweet.
It has been a week.
Yeah, I'll just have D&D roll it for me. Or D&D Beyond. Even though...
That's a 3rd level sleep, right?
Yes.
I'm good to go. I'm full.
okay. Just checking.
Davros is dead in the corner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoops.
I'll just tie him to my belt.
All right. And if you have nothing else to do during the short rest, where are we going next?
Is that next one the pink tower?
The next one is actually pretty close to where you are currently.
Yeah.
Because you are in this red one behind the arm there. And 3 will point out the next tower is not far from here, just a district over.
Right.
Yes, let's start heading towards that one.
You start walking. Give me a D100 roll.
I'll do the 100. I mean, the
10.
10.
So I'll
The singles. I got a 5.
All right, so that's a 15.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's fun. Somebody roll me a D6 as well. I forgot to do that last time.
1.
1. How did I do this? Oh, I did it. So there. Whoop. All right, cool. You make your way to that tower. As you approach it, you get a description, obviously. An obsidian tower shrouded in a gossamer mist soars before you. Eyes carved into the stonework appear to fixate on you as you approach the entrance. The spire's highest window emits a purple light. So unlike the Tower of Divination, where it had the one singular eye that kind of represented the symbol of divination, would look down at you and then it'd keep looking around. It's like there's a bunch of carvings of eyeballs into this tower, and all of them seem to follow you as you approach it.
That's a lot of eyeballs. Do I recognize what this thing is?
Do Arcana.
Arcana.
And this thing, what are you looking for specifically recognizing?
Do I know anything that has eyeballs like this?
What'd you get for your roll?
19.
19. You don't know specifically anything like this because it's just like eyeballs carved into the tower, but there is the symbol of the School of Illusion on the tower.
Okay.
So possibly just some fun illusion magic to make it look like these eyes are following you.
That is... You ever have one of those paintings that just follows you around the room?
Have I ever owned one? No.
They're quite creepy.
Yes.
Which tower is this again?
Illusion.
Illusion. Shouldn't be too bad then.
Yes, we'll just have to be wary of what we see or sense inside.
Well,
Yes. I did not prepare detect magic, so I will not be able to sense any illusion magic that it might be giving off
ooh.
or hiding.
I can do that if need be.
All right. I mean, most of the towers have been fairly benign on the base level, and Liliana will start walking in with 3.
All right, Liliana 3 go in. Orlin and Felicity, I assume, join.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. As you enter this tower, it's hard to see anything in here. Like, you'll see flames kind of lighting your path, the continuous flame that's within every building on every street in the city. But you don't really see like the wreckage of shelving and desks and things like the other towers. Instead, a mist kind of just covers the entire floor, and it almost looks like there's no walls except for where you can see these lights. And as you begin moving through the different floors, your sense of hearing will just suddenly be overtaken by different noises. Like, it just feels like there's a heartbeat in your ears at times. Other times you hear sobbing or ragged gasping breaths as you move through the floors. Outside, Heinlein, give me a D100 roll. Well, you just hang out there by yourself. Zavros is just in limbo. He's a background character. Don't worry about where he is.
Have I told
43.
Stavros to shut up yet?
43? Hey, that's actually probably the best thing you could have rolled when you're by yourself.
Ooh.
You're kind of standing around, and you hear rock fall, and then a pane of glass shatters over in an alleyway.
I guess. How far away do I think that is?
About 50 feet.
50 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously if something's gonna come here, this might be what Liliana said she was hearing earlier, while we were like way back when we were first journeying in this town. I'm gonna summon Gel.
Alright. There's
and
another giant next to you.
Yeah, he has to be 30 feet at most away from me. So I'm gonna be, I mean, with our size, that pretty much fills up a 50-foot range.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna lead it and have Gel behind me. And then so I can check something out, and if something goes wrong, I can swap with Gel
Up with the go. Yeah.
and alert the crew.
Yeah, as you approach it, you hear like a scampering of things like crawling along the walls and running down the alley. And you put your hand on the corner and peek your giant head down. You see 5 Nothics just tearing ass down that alley to get away from you.
Okay, yeah. As long as I put bandages on those ass, I think we're all good. Here.
Yeah.
Are they looking at anything specific? Like if I look, because obviously they're going to be attracted to something. So I just want to like pick through.
It looks like they were coming out of a building. So.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I'm not going to worry about it. I'll head back.
Yep. Yeah, they probably already ransacked what they wanted out of there.
But if I think that scared them off, I'm gonna just keep Gel out, and summon just that way. That's like, it looks more intimidating to anyone who might try to sneak by.
Mm-hmm. Back inside. As you're about halfway up the tower, all of you are, again, hearing all these different noises. Who's in front?
I would be.
All right.
3-9.
Liliana, you're like these heartbeats are just overtaking your senses, and you're like unable to focus on anything. You shut your eyes for just a moment to get them to go away, and you open them again, and you are alone in the mist. The mist begins swirling around you, as from the darkness, something large begins to make itself known. First, you see the pointed snout, and this head is bigger than you are as it continues forward. And the enormous head of Vonterice enters your vision. Time's up. Give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay. That's not going to be great. That's a 10 total.
Let me it probably doesn't matter, but let me double check that it is wisdom.
Oh, it's going to be worse if it's not wisdom.
It's wisdom.
That is my best saving throw.
Come on.
The other thing I can imagine is intelligence. So
Let's hope it's not intelligence, even though I'm pretty sure I've already failed.
It is a wisdom. Okay. Yes, as she utters these words to you, you feel hands starting to clamber all over your body. As you look down, these kobolds are just madly trying to crawl up you, and as they do, they start to pull you down. I should have gotten my dice ready for this, because I knew somebody would fail. What do I need for this?
Don't kill our cleric.
I'm at full health right now.
You are currently frightened.
Okay.
Is that enough? Yes.
Me being frightened? No. I can push through it. I'm a big tough cleric.
$46 points of psychic damage
Cool.
as these kobolds just start ripping you down to the ground.
And this may be too much of a meta question, am I still within range of 3 in this in-between space?
Technically, yes.
Okay. So it's only 23 to me then.
Yes.
Give me 1 second while I update 3's HP. Actually, if I have an action, I'm going to immediately cast word of radiance on all of the kobolds that are trying to drag me into hell. I need a Constitution saving throw from all of them.
Give me the flavor of Word of Radiance.
Sorry, I just clicked away because I went to 3's page. Da, 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 da. You utter a divine word, and burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6, now 2d6 radiant damage.
Roll the damage. Or sorry, I didn't pay attention. I am very bad. Sorry. Read it again for me, quick.
Constitution saving throw or take 2d6 radiant damage is the gist of it.
What's the range on it?
It's everything within 5 feet of me. So I'm just trying to get all of the kobolds that
Okay.
are.
Roll damage.
Ooh, okay. That's. Oh wait. Sorry. I have another thing that I think I can add to this. Yes, or one of my cantrips. Cool. I get to do an extra D8 of damage as well. Ooh. Okay. That's 11. That's 12 radiant damage to all of these kobolds as Liliana just summons up this energy and says, "Not today." And radiance flashes out from her.
Yes, radiance flashes out from you, and it just incinerates a bunch of these kobolds, but it seems like they're endless, and they just keep coming. And from within this swarm of them, you hear,
Big Trek's come back with us. Time's up.
give me another wisdom save before we move on.
Is Liliana like clearly doing things from our
We'll get
point
to
of
you.
view?
We'll get to you.
Okay.
That would be a natural 1.
Very cool. Also roll me a D4.
3.
Cool. Orlin, since you're so eager, you get to looking at, as you're making your way through this tower, you get to looking at these different sconces on the wall, just like trying to make heads or tails of the arcane power that's happening within this tower. And when you look back, you are enveloped in mist, and the rest of your party is not around you. As you look around wildly to see if you can see them anywhere, a figure, you can see it make out a figure in the mist. It's a humanoid figure. They seem to be standing there with their arms behind their back.
It's just an illusion. Or do I believe it?
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I'm trying to convince myself it's just an illusion. I rolled a nat 1. Fuck.
You're trying, you are aware this is a tower of illusion and that anything could be illusion at any time, but the vision you see as this figure walks towards you just scares you enough that you're able to buy into it, even being aware of what's happening around you. As the figure walks forward, you see an elderly woman with white hair, an eye patch, and her skin is gray and blue. Her teeth are showing on the bottom where her lip is rotted away. As the zombified version of Valine, your adoptive mother, approaches.
How did you get
She
out?
says, "You think killing me is going to stop me, Orlin?"
I had you at the bottom of a lake.
You know it's going to take more than that.
This isn't right. Where are my friends?
Funny you should say that. As she says that, she kind of gestures, and two figures walking up behind her, one about her height, maybe a little taller, and one shorter than her. As you see a half-elfin man with black hair, a zombified Zavros, as well as a shorter boy, a zombified Ivan.
I don't know
And
who
you can
that
see,
is.
like, tons of figures begin to approach you, but you can't make them out. You've just made me stronger. Now I can take over Icewind Dale as I always planned.
Yeah, like as soon as I see the zombified Zavros, I mean, I'm attacking.
All right, what are you gonna do?
What range is she from me?
30 feet. No, 20. The building's about 30 feet wide, so 20.
I'm trying to think Orlin here. I think because of how limited my spells are in the situation, I would go for a Bigsby's hand.
Okay.
And kill whoever my party member is on the receiving end of this. That's how I'm assuming this is working.
Roll the hit, and then roll your damage.
Okay. +8, I want to say. That's not great. So that's good. This 14.
14, and then roll your damage.
That's pretty low. 15 force damage.
15 force damage, and roll me a d4.
Right. 2.
Ooh. Yeah, I already said in my head it was that way, so that's that way. And then as you do this in this, like, as this fist goes flying towards Valine, she like brings her hands up and almost catches it, and then and it just like passes through her as she does that. So it's still there. You still have your Bigsby's hand up. But you also, as these zombie Zavros and zombie Ivan and all these other faceless zombies begin to grab onto you, you take 48 points of psychic damage.
48?
48.
I wish there was something I could do about that, but there isn't. So I'm just gonna take it. Ow!
And then give me another wisdom saving throw.
Another nat 1.
Very cool. You guys are doing good tonight. Felicity.
Walk that away.
I turn around and I run.
This mist again envelops you as well as you're looking around and you lose track of your party. Give me a wisdom saving throw as something begins to coalesce in front of you.
I think that's a natural. Wait, is that a 19 or is that a 16?
Can only be one.
It's a die, no, but it's a new die, and okay, it's 19. It's 19.
19.
19 plus 0, so 19.
Yeah, you like your eyes are beginning to cloud over with this illusion in front of you, and then like you start to see a cave begin to form, and then it just dissipates. You see this large dark figure that seemed to have been trying to form this vision in front of you just disappears back into the shadows, and you see as this burst of radiant light comes out of Liliana, and this giant fist is flying, the arcane fist is flying through the air. Orlin, I need a dexterity save from you, and 3 also make a dexterity save.
What is going on?
Oh, the rolls are not here tonight.
3 failed. Same for me.
That's
You didn't need to make one, just 3. 3 and Orlin need to make them.
7.
Orlin, you are hit with 12 points of radiant damage as this blast comes off of Liliana, and this giant fist just punches 3 in the back of the head, and he takes 15 points of force damage.
I'm down.
You should be up with 1.
But I
You're
was gonna say, relentless endurance or whatever. I come back with 1.
Yes.
Does that happen at the start of my next turn, or is it like right away? Like I don't ever go down.
Right away.
As soon as you hit 0, you go back up to 1.
Okay. Cool.
Heinlein is standing outside of the tower, and he's talking with a gal. He's like, I just don't understand why they needed to rest. There's just, this place is so barren. We could just keep moving.
Yeah, we'll start back at the top with Liliana, and then, unless Felicity wants to do anything. She didn't do anything with her turn, technically.
Felicity is just yelling, what is going on? Seeing all these spells going off and not seeing any kind of danger.
You guys don't hear them. You're just
I'm gonna get away from it then.
Yeah, you can back away, so you are safely out of the area. Like, you go down to the stairwell, so you can still watch, but aren't in line of sight of anything. Liliana, you have these kobolds just crawling over you as Avantris is looking down. You can just see your head, like the rest of her is in darkness. It's just, I gave you plenty of time to repay what I've given you.
Liliana is going to fire off a second level guiding bolt at Avantris's face.
All right.
That's going to be 14.
14, roll the damage.
Hey, that was my face.
That is 18 radiant damage.
18 radiant damage. Roll me a d4.
1.
Hey, lucky.
As Liliana fires off the spell, she says, "You'll wait or you'll never see that book again."
Give me another wisdom saving throw, please.
Come on. Just something above a 5. There we go. That's a 23.
As you shoot this bolt, and it should have impacted Avantris's face, but as it reaches her, she just into mist and dissipates as the kobolds also dissipate away from you. You see the last fleeting moments of Zerk's face as he falls back into mist. But unfortunately, as you come out of it, you somehow got turned around during your struggle with the kobolds, and this bolt is flying at Orlin. Speaking of Orlin, let's see if it's even going to hit you here. It comes to you, and these zombies are still moving on you and trying to drag you down.
Okay.
Anything to say? Or do? It is your turn.
I still see Valine, or no?
Yes, she is just standing there watching as all these zombies are grabbing you and clawing at you, trying to tear away your skin.
Okay. I send the Bigsby hand to try to grab her with a bonus action. So
do a grapple check with its strength modifier, I believe.
Yeah. All right, roll good for that. 18 plus, I think it's 8. So was that 26? I don't know. I'm not good at math. 26.
Roll a d4.
Okay. 1.
All right. Do a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Where did my d20 go? I'm not used to reaching for anything but this one d20 that's in jail right now, so that confused me. That's a 15.
15.
I can see him, right?
Yes.
Flash of Genius, +5.
Very good. As you go to grab her, Liliana, make me a athletics or acrobatics.
I'm not gonna beat that. That'd be an 8 acrobatics.
As you are watching, this hand wraps around Valine, the mist just dissipates, and you see the hand holding Liliana. But as you realize you're holding Liliana instead of Valine, this bolt is arcing towards your face. I need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, jeez. All right. That's bad. That's a 6.
Yeah. as you realize what's going on, this bolt just square hits you in the chest. You take 18 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, now I'm down.
And you fall, and I assume Bigby's hand is concentration, right?
Yeah, I
So
believe so.
It would let go of Liliana and disappear as well as you drop.
I would immediately go over, and I'm gonna cast a 4th level Cure Wounds on Orland.
What in the world was that? You two were just throwing spells like they were going out of style.
Illusion magic, because we're in the illusion tower. I saw Avantarice.
I just have those anime spinny circles around my head right now.
That is 21 healing to you, Orland.
Awesome. Shit. That fucking hurt.
Well, now we know what the deal was with this tower.
Good thing I snapped out of it. Probably best I took that arrow. I was about to finger of death someone.
I wasn't far off from doing terrible things as well.
It was just hiding from the wreckage.
Alright, let's make haste. Top of the tower.
Yes, as you continue on, you are not impeded by any further illusion. If we want Arcana checks from the Arcana proficient to see what happened to you.
Okay. Ooh, good roll.
16?
20 math? Yeah, 20 math. 24.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
20 math.
it's hard to tell because it is not active anymore. It's still in the air, but Orlin, you're able to, like, especially because you were in it, and how much it was hurting. This was a phantasmal killer spell, and a high level one at that. It wasn't just your bog standard baseline one. Somebody upcast that by a lot. But you continue making your way up the tower, and you get to the top floor. As you reach this top floor, this area is lit by a continuous purple flame in all of the sconces, and you see an inscription on the wall: 6th, show thy face to the sky.
That
Ooh,
one
that's-
doesn't sound so hard.
We are underground.
Also, 6 is dead.
Yes, perhaps it's not so literal that we have to actually see the sky. Perhaps just look up would do.
Hope it's not that literal.
I hope not, at least.
Yes, I mean, we're fucked if it's literal.
You know what? Not really. I can make an illusion and make it look like the sky.
Perfect.
We are. This is the Tower of Illusion. That should work.
So that's it. We got it. If I look out, like, is there a window?
Yeah, there's a large window, much like all the other towers.
If I look out at how high up are we?
I've been mulling over this because they don't tell you, and they are tall. I'm gonna say you're about 120 feet up.
Okay. Just don't want to have to go back down through all that.
Well, it seemed to have dissipated once we shook ourselves out of it.
Phantasmal killer, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That is not a nice spell.
I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything Orlin would know to like do to prevent the effects of it or something.
You'd always dispel it, but it did seem to leave you alone, so you don't know if it's going to come back or not.
You could just close your eyes for the entire walk down.
Not be able to see.
All right.
So what's your plan from here?
Think we're just heading down?
I think so.
As you start to descend the stairs from this room, you just hear the chamber upstairs fill with a
Wait.
Why?
I don't know. What if the clue we got was an illusion? It just came to my head.
Oh. Maybe. I'll look closer at it. Does it look like an illusion?
do an Arcana check.
27.
There's some kind of illusion going on here, yeah. You
damn
can't
it.
you can't physically get rid of it, but there's something going on here.
Okay, there is some kind of an illusion.
Thank goodness for that laugh. That's really, really hopeful laugh.
I'm not there, but I really hope the guy is just there and invisible. And he's standing in a corner not to be seen.
I don't have a way to dispel an illusion or see through an illusion.
I could dispel it. We're sure it's coming off of the script.
Is that where it seems to be coming from, is the script?
You would know with that 21 that typically when you're casting an illusion, it's just on the spot that the illusion's at. It's not like a projector. So yeah, you can assume that if you dispelled that spot, it would get rid of it.
But if you want to double check my work, you can always detect magic to be sure.
Should we play it safe? Detect magic first? No. Alright, fuck it.
Probably.
I'll do it.
You're the only one that can, so.
Yeah, I'll
I mean, I
detect
could,
magic.
but I didn't prepare it. It's a ritual, so I mean, it just takes a few minutes.
Mhm.
Yep. You take the couple minutes to get detect magic up, and there's like illusion magic just like in the air, like traces of it, but it's very much centered on the inscription.
There's no invisible
Wow.
person in here.
No, there's no invisible person. At least from your detect magic, you can't tell there's an invisible person here or not.
While Orlin is ritual casting Detect Magic, since we have to be here for 10 minutes anyways, I'm also going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Fair enough.
So Orlin and I will also regain another 14 hit points.
Yes. Love it.
You know, what if it's just the phrase? The phrase is right, but it's an illusion, and then we get rid of it, and then it's never there again.
Well, we already have it, so... Alright, I'm doing it. Dispel magic on this script.
You cast Dispel Magic, and you see the shimmering of the spell disappearing, and behind it on the wall is inscribed, 6th, hide thy face behind a mask. Illusion.
Wow. Okay. I'm glad we did that. Alright. Let's go.
Alright, yeah. You make your way out of the tower easy enough?
Any more maniacal laughing?
No, you got it. You got it. The puzzle's been
Wait.
solved.
What if that was an illusion?
Oh no.
Double illusion.
Just for the sake of bookkeeping, I'm using both of my channel divinities to get both of my second level spell slots back.
Alright, sounds good. And you re-meet with Heinlein outside with Gale standing there with him.
Yeah.
How are you doing out here, Heinlein? Anything interesting happening?
Not exactly. Liliana, I think I found what you were hearing earlier on yesterday. Probably was just some more Nothics rampaging in the streets.
Oh, I thought it was me going crazy, starting to turn into a Nothic. It's good to know it could have an actual explanation, though.
Yeah. Maybe you just sense each other when you become one, because they've been in packs since we've seen them.
Don't love that thought.
Yeah.
What would that be? Like a plague of Nothics or a murder of Nothics?
I
The
like a
laughter of
murderer.
Nothics.
That's good too.
I don't know, a giggle of Nothics. That sounds better. It's like geese. Geese are dangerous too, so.
They are. How's Orlin feeling? Could you use another cure wounds or something
I'm
like
like
that?
a 35 out of 52.
I'll give you a first level cure wounds. Another little pick me up. Cool. I mean, that's 5 more hit points for you. So
Hey, I'll take it. Thank you.
I rolled a 1 on that D8, so it makes me feel great.
I'll be fine. I don't get hit that much.
He says as he went down that last.
Yeah, just don't have your team attack you.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Cool. Final tower.
Yes,
do it.
let's.
Oh, second to last.
Well, not counting the center one, I guess. Yeah. Or counting the center one.
You start making your way over there. Give me a D100 roll, folks.
I'll roll the 10. Or I'll roll the double.
I'll do ones.
Cool.
30.
30.
33.
No, 30 because he
30.
rolled a 0. I
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one's fun. Alright. So you guys are walking down one of these streets here.
Before you continue, I just want to mention, since Baka had to rewrite his table so we'd get events, we still were rolling really low for all of these, and we should be fine. We could have cruised this entire town.
So you're walking. What are you doing as you're walking?
Liliana's keeping an eye out for the other defenders and or Demi-Lich, because she feels that's going to bite him in the ass at some point. So she's keeping an eye out for those 2 things.
Ever since the cold wind came and the Nothics, whatever, and when I had Gel reappear, I think me and Gel are keeping a lookout for Auril, just in case she has something or something to come at us. We know she's weakened, but I mean she's still pulling strong wind magics and stuff, so I want to make sure she doesn't get a drop on us.
Everybody's doing perceptions. Make perception checks.
Orlin's pondering why
His
his vision showed him some random child. He doesn't know.
Oh, that's right. You forgot about that job. I was like, what? Why'd you
8.
say who?
Yeah.
Liliana got a 12.
19.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, as you're moving forward, there's frost and ice over all the buildings and structures here, but as you're making your way down the street, you see there's it's almost a thicker, a rim of ice along the buildings and the ground in front of you. And it's just like a thin line, but it's thicker in this spot.
Okay.
Where would this are we like in between these last two towers on the map then?
Yes.
Okay.
How? So you said it's like this line of it that's like much thicker. Like, is it like high up? Like how tall do you think the snowbank would be?
Oh, it's not a snowbank. It's like think of like when it's melting and freezing in the spring, and the water's dripping off roofs and it creates that line of ice on the ground underneath.
Oh, okay.
It's like that along the ground and then along the walls, almost like creating. If there's a roof, it would like be a box, but it's just a box as in like a 2D box. But yeah, it's like a line of ice going down the wall, across the street, and then up another wall.
Oh.
And it's
okay.
like this. It's almost unnoticeable. That's why Highlanders don't want to see it.
Hey, hold up.
Yeah.
There's something's not right here. Looks like there's y'all may not be familiar with this, with the temperatures up here, but up there looks like there might have been remelted snow and ice. Looks like a building of sorts. Do we think, I don't know if it means there's something invisible there or what, but we should watch out when we walk forward.
Do we
Right,
want
it's
to
good to know.
send like an arrow or something through it first to see if it would trigger something?
I can also detect magic once again. See if it's magical.
Actually, hold up. Gel will then step forward and nod, and he'll be the one to try and cross this threshold or see if there's like a wall there.
As Gil like begins to walk through, and he's so big, it's like the space would like go up to almost his waist, and as he does, he just disappears. As he takes 29 points of damage.
Oh, I guess I would sense that Gel's no longer summoned. Well, whatever he walked into was enough to dissipate his life force.
And like as Gel disappears, you can almost see like in front of you there's like almost transparent, and it was transparent up to this point. It's like snowflakes getting back into position and these wisps of tendrils hanging behind it as they also go back into motionless and become essentially invisible again.
There's a way around.
Is this another mimic?
To Orland's question, there are other streets you could take. This is just the one you were taking. And like it's open space in front of you. Other than that, and it's again very thin line of ice around this. Like it doesn't connect to each other. It's just that one. Like somebody poured water along these and it froze. But when Gale tried to cross that barrier, that's when he was destroyed.
I mean, we could just take another street. We don't have to take this one.
Right. Probably the smartest move.
Yes, and then keep an eye out for similar things as we're moving along as well.
Yes.
This feels like Aurel's doing, so we may also be getting closer to her, so we should be aware of that as well.
Yes, that gust of wind, freezing chill. Perhaps she laid traps about this place.
That's an visible snowy cube.
All right, we'll just keep an eye out again, and I'll summon Gel again.
Good eyes.
You go take another path and avoid this, whatever this is. and continue on your way.
Situation.
The situation. Continue on your way to the Tower of. Does anybody know it?
Enchantment.
Yeah, good, because I forgot.
It'd
I
be
knew
really
it
sucky
all
if we
the
went up and it was another phantasmal killer. See not which tower it was.
Whoops.
Oopsies.
Oopsie. So you make your way to this tower. Ice has engulfed the lower floors of this crumbling tower. Pink light pours out of the highest window, a single point of illumination in a dark and out of the way region of the city. You do see, though ice has engulfed most of the lower half of the tower, the side where the door is still available for you to enter. If you would like to go inside.
I'm gonna look at the door and make sure it's not trapped.
Do an investigation.
Hey, you know what? That's great, because I have a +9 to investigation. 20. 20. Dirty 20.
You look over this door and you're like peeking in the cracks and crevices in the door handle. Make sure nothing's trapped on it. All clear?
All right, door's clear.
Do we want to start with a detect magic up and going?
Yeah, sure.
I think that would be best after the last one.
How long did it take people to climb the towers usually?
Usually it's like 25 to half an hour because they are tall. So it's just the walking up and down. It took a little bit longer this last time because they got the shit kicked out of them.
Okay.
But not much longer. It was quick.
I was gonna
kicking.
bardic, but I don't think that's gonna be worth it because it only goes for 10 minutes.
Yeah. It could help on the way up, but you never know.
Who feels like like they're most likely to fall for a trick out of you three?
All of us.
Savros, but he's not here.
I don't want to use them all right now, but I'll use one inspiration.
Yeah. I mean, on paper, I have a +8 to my wisdom save, which is most charm things.
Oh, you're fine then. There's
Yeah,
nothing to
but
go
like,
wrong.
yeah.
I'm sure you
+5.
wouldn't fall for anything if you went up there. You got
I have
+5.
a +0 to my wisdom.
Okay. I'm gonna like squat down and look at Felicity. Listen, I understand old age can really put someone's mind to the works. But you just gotta look forward and keep at it. Just rely on what you can see, and I'll give you a bardic. That's a D6.
All right,
Stands out.
I will keep my eyes open.
And detect magic is done.
Yeah, there's a faint aura of enchantment magic. Nothing that pinpoints you to anything, but like I don't know if you cast detect magic in any of the other towers, but this is the general error of all the towers, is that there is just
Lingering.
that school of magic in the air as well.
Yeah.
We did it at the Necromancy Tower.
I think a
We
few
got similar
times.
vibe from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't see anything pinpointing yet, and it goes for 10 minutes, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Nothing
Right.
specific yet. Just lingering magics. I'll let you know if anything changes. We have 10 minutes.
Then let's make haste.
All right. You-
I'll still lead in case there's just like physical things that are gonna come against us.
All right.
Bring up the rear so that Orland's in the middle.
All right.
I want to keep my eyes on the two spell slingers. That's really what it is.
You begin your way up the tower. This tower does greet you with the usual sight of destroyed furnitures and books and things, but give me perceptions.
Perception?
12 again.
10.
13.
Yeah, both Leon and Orlin, this, like, with all the other towers, everything's kind of smashed against one side where it would have hit and then settled. Things almost seem to have been strewn around after the crash as well. And something that all of you would notice is there is all over the walls in different size scripts is writing, and it seems to be written in like charcoal or something that would have been burnt and then written on the wall with. And it seems to be in Draconic.
What does it say?
It says all over the walls, all work and no play makes Ivira a dull girl. You also see all over the floor buckets and mops that seem to be covered by frost. Unlike the Tower of Conjuration where they were constantly cleaning, these ones seem to have been abandoned.
Ivira may still be alive. The writing on the walls, it's all work and no play makes Ivira a dull girl. And Ivira was the wizard in charge of this tower.
Well, perhaps we should try to sneak around, avoid confrontation if we can.
We can certainly try.
Knowing us, we will fuck it up, but you know.
Catherine Defender 0003 will be stealthy.
Stealth mode 003.
Transforms into a cube. No, he's still big.
Yeah, I guess we try to be stealthy going up the stairs then.
Yeah, real stealth checks.
Here's the most charismatic in case we get into a situation.
I just imagine 3 transform to a cube, but he's still the same size, so now it's you have to push him.
It's not terrible. 13.
15.
Liliana got a 10, which isn't bad for disadvantage.
Yeah.
3, however, got a 2.
Nice. You guys continue to make your way up the tower, and yeah, like there's just so much wreckage and stuff. It's hard for 3 to avoid in general. And you kind of noisily make your way up the tower. But as you get up a few more floors, again, this writing is all over the walls on all these floors. But as you get higher, the words begin to change. And the meaning or the way in which they are written or the means in which they are written also changes. It changes from charcoal to this stained, it's like a purplish reddish kind of stain on the wall. And it says, I am Ivira. Ivira is me, or is my name. And as you're walking around, you find the source of where this writing not matter minimum comes from. There are wine bottles strewn all over the floors.
Oh, okay. That's less creepy than I thought it was going to be.
Yes, I definitely thought it was something else.
No.
I mean, continue on.
Perhaps if she's still alive, instead of doing these trials, we can just convince her to let us in.
I think she would still have to do the trials.
Oh, is this not the high master person?
From what I've understood, you have to do it each time you want to go in.
Each time.
That's what that's the gist I got from it.
Okay.
I really hope that this is kind of like on Auril's Island, where only one person really has to do everything, and then we can all go in.
Yes. I believe that was confirmed by the necromancer. That just like one person does it and it opens up the door, and then everyone can go in. Yeah, I mean, keep going up the stairs. I'm keeping an eye out for Elvira.
All right. you continue
out
moving up the
doorways.
stairs. And as you come to the stairs that lead up to the top chamber, above the door, again, a new sentence written in a new medium.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Future Grizlocke here. Unfortunately, in the next 8 minutes of gameplay, Twitch decided to delete the audio of because it thought that the music was playing was copyrighted music, so they went ahead and deleted the audio. So I'm going to catch you guys up real quick. Leliana and the group go up to the top floor. Leliana enters and sees this woman who's sitting on this chair with this big metal crown on her head as a tear softly leaves her eye and begins to fall down her face. Leliana rolls to see if she's still alive or anything like that. She succeeds and sees that she's still alive, but she doesn't seem like she's going to be a threat. Leliana looks back to the group, says, "Oh, she's gone. Don't worry about it." She reads the message on the back of the wall, the next key to the puzzle to get into the place. And so with that, we turn around, decide not to even mess with the woman in the chair, because, you know, we're already looking kind of rough after the phantasmal killer. So we come back down the tower outside to Heinlein, and that's where we'll continue.
I don't have ice magics either. It depends on how literal the idea of shielding your heart is.
Person, I suppose it doesn't need to be magic ice, does it? We could grab some block of ice from the walls over there, perhaps.
Tomorrow I can have an ice spell.
Would you be able to accomplish the other steps, Felicity?
I do use a wand. Technically I can summon fire into my palm. I'm not very convincing. I don't know if I would be able to compel someone to get a secret out of them. Tomorrow I could make myself look different. Would have to find a corpse, but I could make the poison as well.
Yes, I don't know if it all needs to be magic. If it's just it needs to be done. I mean, we have masks from Zavros as well. If we just need to cover our face. Whatever the fuck it said.
Right.
Hide thy face behind a mask, and you can just ask us for secrets. It does not need to be compelled, just simply coax.
Oh, shucks, I have to share my secret.
I don't know what the poison will do, but
I'll be ready to neutralize it as soon as we can.
I wonder how potent the poison has to be. I mean, perhaps you're crafting this poison to make it not so potent.
well, I mean, I would just have my alchemy jug make it, and it just does a basic poison.
Alright. Do you know the shield spell?
Actually, technically, alcohol is a poison, but
But it's true.
I think they want something a little deadlier.
I don't know.
Well, if we're
And you're
skirting around other things, we may as well try to start with alcohol as opposed to literal poison.
Well, I'd rather not
And
find out what happens if we do this wrong.
and you're able to you're able to shield thy heart.
Yes, I am.
Do you have any secrets, Felicity?
I do. Don't we all?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Sorry, I'm copying over all the bits, so I have them all in one place, so I can't think about things to say to entertain people. Because my brain can only focus on one thing at a time.
Well, I think we should rest anyway if we, besides the need for you to rework your magics, I think it's probably best that we go into this fresh as possible, at least.
Yes.
Do we want to just to try and use the snow around us to quench the fire?
Wouldn't hurt to take some. But I don't know. I want to. Is there like ice sitting around us, like chunks of ice? I assume coating everything.
Yep.
Just like create bonfire, and then like take a block of ice and like drop it on it. Like, does it actually even quench the flame? Quench, not quelch.
I'm sorry, I don't remember what the area where the ritual looks like. Is it frozen over as well? I could just put
You
my
can assume there'd be
hand.
ice there unless something is stopping it from freezing.
I could just put my hand in the ground, the icy ground. It's quenching the fire and ice. That way I can actually produce flame tomorrow instead of my firebolt, because I don't know if firebolt actually will stay in my hand.
We'll have to pick up a corpse somewhere along the way. So if we swing by the museum and grab one of the Nothics, have to burn that to get some ashes.
Do you think it has to be a human corpse or a humanoid corpse?
It just says the ashes of the dead.
Okay. I mean,
It was the necromancer who said it was a test of ingenuity, wasn't it? So, any way to get the results, and then you're smart enough to be allowed in the tower.
you said that.
I think it was the necromancer who said it was a test
I believe
of
so.
ingenuity.
Perhaps alcohol will do fine then.
I'm willing to try that. Zavros, I'm gonna need that alcohol that I gave back to you.
Oh, hiddly do, here you go.
Shut up!
Pass that.
I had it up to here with you.
I died in there.
Oh no, he took that phantasmal killer.
The phantasmal killer killed me.
Alright, so are we resting then, or?
I will need a sleeps.
I mean, we haven't been out and about for that long.
I know.
It will take a while to turn any kind of a corpse into ash.
We will still have the entire night to do that, though. In addition to the remaining time we have today, are there other things we wish to investigate in the city? We were pretty single-minded going to these towers.
We could go back to the bazaar.
Maybe.
I mean, I guess we could.
Go ahead.
I guess we can poke around a little bit.
I think we would be going by what we were told is, well, both the music hall and then the airship dock, I believe. If this is the music hall with the 3 tubes, and then the small tower's the airship dock. We also could check out where we were told the entrance would be, where we'll have to perform this ritual, which was in the prison district. Might not be a bad idea to make sure it is safe before we get there.
That's a good idea.
We should probably do that first before we bunker down.
Mm.
I agree. 3 on this walk. How about you tell us what's inside that tower? Do you know the floor plans, where the armory was, or any information will be useful?
Earthern Defender 0003 was never inside the spire of Ariel Larthus.
I was really hoping.
No data on the tower.
I was really hoping he'd done the ritual and he knew it the whole fucking time.
But as you begin walking, make your way towards, I assume, the prison district to check that out, or possibly any other structures along the way, we will go to break. So thank you so much for joining us. Our group has conquered all the towers. Now it's time to conquer the rest. So we'll see you in a couple of moments here. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Icewind Dale and the Frostmaiden. Our group has survived the phantasmal killer of the Tower of Illusion and left a woman to her eternal suffering in the Tower of Enchantment. And now it's a time to explore the city, baby. What are you guys doing at this point?
I think we decided on the prison district.
Yes.
Yeah, if you just want to go there without stopping. Because it is across the city from where you are currently.
Yeah.
So take a couple of hours to get there. Like 2.
We could ask 3 what this glass stool is.
The glass stool.
Oh, yeah. I was curious about
I think that's one thing that I didn't get information on.
It is a big stool that the big dragon left one day.
Yes, that's what it is. No, that is the Hall of Weightless Wonder. It's where wizards would go to open their minds and relax while they're what's the word? Invisible and sightless. Unseen servants did their errands for the day.
Oh.
I know my secret.
Is it
Good to know, Orlin.
is it that you hate shopping?
No, that secret's out.
Can't say that. Don't say it right now.
Yes, please.
If it's dumb, it won't work.
He did know it the whole time.
This whole time I've had Unseen Servant and I haven't cast it once. That's the secret.
That wouldn't work. Good thing we got that out of you now.
Okay. I don't know if we'll find anything interesting in there, but that's good to know.
It could be a nice way to relax. I've noticed Orlin is pretty stressed as of late. He did punch me with a giant arcane hand.
Oh, that was you. I'm sorry. I thought it was my mother.
That might be worse.
No.
Did you guys go through something?
There was, predictably, in the illusion tower, a very nasty illusion that made us accidentally attack each other.
If you knew you were going into an illusion tower, why would you fall for the illusions?
It was very convincing.
What did 3 see?
I was unaffected. I shut my eyes.
You know.
Should have done that.
What did Felicity see?
What did Felicity see? Sorry, I was distracted. I didn't see a goddamn thing. I think my fur is getting a little long and needs a bit of a trim.
Oh, all right.
Perhaps it's just you're so in tune with seeing things beyond your normal vision.
Oh, here, let me just meditate for a second.
Well, now's not the time. We're trying to go to the...
Nope. That place.
All right, so
I guess we would swing by the museum to pick up a Nothic body, just so we have something to burn tonight.
All right. Can I get a D100 roll?
Nope.
I'll roll the single.
All right,
I'll
roll
do the tens.
Oh, never mind. You're good.
0.
50 on the dot.
Ooh.
Nice.
15 on the dot.
Would have been our first actual encounter on the normal list.
It's our highest
No, it wouldn't
roll.
have. It started at 51 on the normal list.
No.
Oh.
As you are making your way towards the museum district, suddenly this chamber is filled with the screech of a predator. And as you look up, it's like you would have noticed if it was there previously, but almost as if it's appearing from behind the tower. This white head of an enormous bird begins to emerge, and then the wings begin to flap as the white rock of Auril is flying above the city currently.
Shoot it down, quick.
How far away? How high above?
It is currently about 1,000 feet above you.
Oh, okay. That's pretty fun.
Should we duck behind a building or something?
No,
Yes,
if
I don't.
we can get its attention now, defeat it now, then Auril will be less powerful when we go to fight her.
Unless
Can-
I got
can
two
you fight a-
problems that you two might want to occur or think about. Number one, if we get its attention, what if it just goes to Auril without worrying about us? And number two, do you think I'm gonna hide behind a building?
You are the building. You want to just hide behind you.
Either way, we're going to have to fight it at some point, either with it by Auril's side or not.
But you and Sister Liliana went through quite a bit in that illusion tower.
Oh, I don't know about Orlin. I'm pretty okay.
I was
I'll be
more so
fine.
worried.
Liliana's healing did wonders.
We also, to Heinlein's point, may not have a choice if this thing's going to attack us or not. It's a good point that Heinlein can't hide. I did forget about that for a minute.
I am shouting everything down to you.
I
For you
will
all are very small within my vision.
already
Zavros
told
will-
the dead.
Zavros will also add, rocks also hunt giants.
Oh, this is perfect.
Then maybe this is exactly what we needed. And he like cracks his knuckles and he pulls out his sword.
Yeah, you guys are all getting ready for this thing. It doesn't see like, it looks like it clocks you, but doesn't seem to be approaching at this point. It's just circling above. The entire city, it's circling above. It seems to be central around this tower. It's making it circle.
Keep walking and then just like keep an eye on the bird if it starts getting closer.
I think
Alright.
that's what we should do.
If it's 1,000 feet above us, we can't do anything about it anyways. So
And if it sees us and goes back to Auril, there's really not much we can do.
yeah.
We already know she knows we're here.
What a chicken.
I just
Yeah, it's
don't
Bob
have any
Orland.
spells that can reach it.
Punk ass bitch.
Hurl insults at this enormous creature. Yep.
Let me know if this does anything. What if I were to play my bird pipes?
You can if you'd like to.
I mean, if we already know, if we want the chance that it will come to us, if possible, because there's no control if it sees us, there's no control if it does or doesn't come to us. But if likely we want it to come to us, then in the arm where I have like the shield attached to my arm, I'll pull up the bird pipes and I'll just start playing a haunting hymn as we make our way towards the museum.
Yeah, you start playing your bird pipes, and because like this city is lit up and there's like enough light, but you're looking at it from underneath, so it's mostly just you can see the outline of it in the sky. You see it like tilts its head almost as it comes over you to get its one eye to look down at you, but it just continues to circle. It knows you're there. It almost seems like it's waiting for the right moment.
Okay.
How close does it get in that time?
What?
When it comes overhead, how like
it stays about 1,000 feet up.
Okay.
Zavros will know roughly that with his archery proficiencies. Yeah, you make your way past this the stool-looking building and these pipes and this other tower the first tower you'd went to actually, as you make your way to the museum. And you can pick up your Nothic if you'd like.
Yep. Just mush it in the bag of holding. And then continue on to the prison district.
Give me another D100 roll.
I'll get the 10s.
I'll get the ones.
66 then.
Ooh.
66.
Ooh, getting higher.
Let's do it. As you're making your way again down on a more narrow street again, because you can, like, with the narrow streets, you can tell that thing that you'd run into previously you'd be able to look for specifically, but as you're making your way, Heinlein would see it first. About 150 feet away there are four, how many creatures here? 4 creatures making their way towards you. One seems to be humanoid, while the other 3 appear to be canine in nature.
We've got company.
They appear hostile.
They're running towards us. I don't know if it's at us or if some dog's chasing a man. I don't know what exactly. Probably another drow lost his way. But be prepared. I want to be prepared to Eldritch Blast a K9 that comes in
All right.
realm.
We're going to.
I'll hold a firebolt, or if something attacks us.
Told it.
Yes. So, at this point, we're going to go into initiative because they know you're there, so it's not like you're going to get a surprise on them.
Fair.
Let me get the last thing in place, and we will get you rocking and rolling, coastering. As we begin to roll initiative.
Ooh, that's a
I
good one.
wasted a natural 20.
Me too.
That's not a waste. That just means you get to go first. I forget what I was going to use for fights. Oh no.
Ooh, don't love the labels on those animals.
Ooh.
Don't worry about it. You fought before.
Ew.
I hate that they auto label them and don't hide the names.
The
That's not what I
wolves
want.
were
What
in
the hell?
front of the humanoid. I see. Should have just
Where
fired.
am I? I am not on the. I do not have a token.
Yeah, this map was made when you weren't here, so I gotta add you. Hold on. I just gotta find a freaking song that works.
7, when did you get here?
I'm dead. Sorry.
You died?
Yes,
What?
in my sleep.
Oh, shit.
Peacefully. It just went out. Oh, this is a normal event.
You know, wait, that's just the way to go if you're gonna go.
We could have had our corpse. He would have died with us.
Hmm.
You
I
guys
do
can
have
put yourself
Spectre.
where you would be.
Do I have 2 or 1?
Yeah, you
One
have
die?
2.
Okay.
I've always kind of assumed that Heinlein was leading us.
Yeah, finally.
I had not assumed that.
Okay, that's fine.
I am definitely not in front. It's not a thing.
Because I'm basically following pace with you guys, and I don't want to like outpace you guys walking away. So I try to keep a survey of everything.
Then yeah, it'd probably be, if Zavros was alive, he'd probably be in front. But Liliana and 3 would be in front then.
Too bad Zavros is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, dead as a doornail, never to come back.
Shit.
Sad. Speaking of, Tom is safely home, so everybody give him well wishes on Discord if you're part of our Discord. If you're not, join our Discord. Also, give me the frickin'. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
D&D Beyond, come in clutch here for me, please. I need a character sheet. Stat block. No. There we go. Thank you. All right. Minimize this. Let me get you all in the initiative order. And Gel was resummoned, so let me get him here too. He's just hiding on the gym layer as a little guy.
Let me just. I can't resize him.
I can.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, we got a new token for Gel.
Yeah, Gel got his own token finally.
He finally made
great.
it. We
Yeah.
should readjust so I can fit him back here with me. I'll just put him over here. So Gel's in front with you. That's good.
Let's.
Is Gel as big as you, your size?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she wasn't here for that realization. So this guy got a.
Like I said, the fur, it's just getting in my eyes these last couple of weeks.
And you got a. Okay, not great for the NPCs. Orlin, what'd you get?
18. Oh, sorry, I forgot.
18. No worries. Liliana got the nat 20 for 20. Finally got a 5. 3 got an 8. And Felicity got a 21. So that means, Felicity, you are going to go first. You see as these 3 winter wolves and what appears to be some kind of druid running behind them towards you.
I am going to. Cast a firebolt at the frost druid.
All right.
For a 28 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
We've seen winter wolves on Auriel's Island before, haven't we?
Yes.
Okay.
Aren't they usually bigger than that?
I
or-
think so. Let me double check.
I think they're
I thought
large.
they were
Large.
Yeah, for some reason, let me double check. Okay, they do have the right HP. This is what happened last time with the Winter Wolves. Like, some of them had the wrong HP for some reason, and they weren't the right size. So, yeah, thank you for that.
That's gonna
I was just
be-
looking at them, too, and I'm like, they're too small.
17 fire damage.
17 fire damage. All right.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna blast her with my force ballista
All
As
right,
well.
go ahead.
for 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 14 force damage, and she is pushed back 5 feet.
All right.
And then my little cat self is gonna scurry.
All right,
Scurry away.
Scurry.
Back behind here. You guys got
Scurry's-
this.
Scurries into an alley behind one of the buildings. We have Liliana next in line.
Cool. I am going to summon my spiritual weapon. First off, which has also undergone a visual change.
It has. Oh, that's right. So this is going to be wrong.
That's fine. But previously it was kind of a spinning orb, and now again, similar to her spiritual weapon or spirit guardians, it is simply a long sword covered in fire. I'm gonna do that. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna put that guy. Oop. I don't have control.
Where's your
over it
name?
yet.
There's your name. There you go. You can move it around now.
Yep. I'm gonna have that hang out right there. And then for my action, I'm going to hold a Sacred Flame for the first one that gets within 60 feet of me.
All right. That means Orlin is next.
Ah, wonderful. I'm going to drop a fireball in the middle of them. Just a third
Fair
level.
enough.
Little dex savey.
Little Dexy save. Why roll 20 do you do this to me right now? We got a fail from the first wolf. Second wolf fails. Third wolf. What's your save?
It's a 17.
Passes. And then the Frost Druid also fails. So 3 fails, 1 pass.
You guys won't believe this. I actually rolled well on a fireball.
Oh my
Yay.
gosh.
32 fire damage on a
Nice.
3rd level fireball. That's whew.
Another huge okay, can't reach his whole bar. Huge explosion from Orlin on top of these 3 that are running towards you. 34, you said?
32. I wish
32.
34. That's a little. You're asking a little much, Baka.
And you are still alive. Good job, lady. I needed you to be alive.
Oh, sorry.
Move.
And then Orlin's gonna kind of step out of the way, assuming that Heinlein's about to go charge through. And I'm gonna command my older guys to go move their movement. I don't remember if 20 or 30. I don't remember. They have 25. So they can't go there. Fuck. Oh. And you can run through them, Heinlein. It'll be fine. All right, I move my specters forward a little bit.
Perfect. As they're running, the Frost Druid stops after taking all this damage and raises her crooked staff to the air and begins to swirl it around. I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from everybody here, including 3 and the specters.
Man, I didn't get far enough away.
1 specter 2.
Unfortunately.
Oh, I roll. Oh wow, fuck. All 3 of these are beautiful. I got a 22. I got a 21. My specters got a 22 and a. Or sorry, fuck. They have their own dex. So one specter got a 22. The other got a 20, and I got a 21.
Leliana got a natural 20 on her save,
Nice.
which is just a 20, and then 3 got a 4.
I got a 9 and Gel got a 4.
Okay.
So I'll just move them on top of the building.
I got a 7.
Okay. So as this cold cylinder begins to form around all of you, and hail of rock hard ice begins to pound into all of you. Every Orlin and his specters pass, so they'll only take half. Everybody else is going to take full. Or no, Liliana, you pass as well, right?
Yeah, I got a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, I was a little scared.
So each of you are going to take 6 bludgeoning, or sorry, not 6. That's a 7. 12 bludgeoning, halved to 6, if you passed, and 16 points of cold damage, halved if you passed, and halved again if you have resistance.
Okay.
And the area around you, which I'll create, is now difficult terrain.
I probably should have
where is
counterspelled. It's fine. That'll be fine.
Gotta make sure I get it in the right spot. Because it reached out to Felicity. Keep going bigger. Oh shit, it's gonna make another one.
The draw tool is not
Yeah,
anyone's
it's
friend.
awful. It is awful. Get rid of you. And it should be like this, I believe. Let me double check. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10. Yeah, a little bit smaller. But a little bit over. Perfect. All right. As Ice Storm was cast, right? Yes, Ice Storm. And she will stay way the hell back there. It is now the Winter Wolves' turns, and they're gonna start bounding forward. 10, 15, 20. This one gets here.
Yeah. Whenever you're done moving the rest of them, I need a dex save from that first one.
I can just do it right away with the first one. You got a 16.
That is my saving throw, so it's fine.
Woo. Let's see. I believe you are just out of its range, so can't get quite there yet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And you will just be right next to them. As they begin to approach upon all of you. 3, it is your turn.
Cool. 3 is just going to 5, 10, 20, 25. I think that's all he can make if he had a little bit of difficult terrain just getting out of there. But he's gonna punch that first wolf in the face.
All right, go ahead.
Ooh. Okay. That's a 26 and a 15.
Both hit.
Cool. That's 20 bludgeoning damage total for both attacks.
All right. And if that is all for 3, we have Heinlein next.
Okay. Difficult terrain means I can get this far.
Oh no.
Then I'm going to resummon Gel right here as a bonus action, and he is going to do my attacks for me.
Okay.
Okay. One of them's a nat 1. The other one is a 28.
That'll hit.
That'll hit. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. That is 14 slashing damage.
Ooh.
Out of the possible 15.
Ooh, very nice.
That's it for me. That's all I can do.
All right. It is then Felicity's turn.
Should I haste 3 or should I haste Heinlein?
Dealer's choice.
Right. I'm going to pop out. This will be about 10 movement. Here you go, big guy. Take care of them wolves. I'm gonna cast haste on Heinlein. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to shoot the druid again.
All right.
For a 28.
That'll hit.
Oh, that's for 5 force damage.
arcane.
And she's
Yeah, the
knocked
arcane
back.
firearm blasts and it hits this druid square in the chest and she falls over.
Ooh,
Great.
yes, okay. And then I'll stay where I am.
All right.
Now.
Liliana.
Before I move that wolf in the center, I'm going to fire off another sacred flame at it. So I need a dex save, please.
That is a fail.
Cool. That is 14 radiant damage to it.
It also perishes.
Great. Then bonus action, I'm going to move my weapon up, and it's going to make an attack roll. That's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. That's 12 force damage to it.
All right, very good.
And I think since the druid's dead, I'm just gonna hang out here because the wolves are gonna have a hard time getting to me.
All right. It will then be Orland's turn.
I step outside of this storm of ice.
The storm has ended just
Oh,
so
it
everybody's
ended
aware.
when-
It's just the
okay.
ground that's all messed up right now.
When it did get summoned, one of my poltergeists or specters or whatever evaporated, and got fucked up.
Damn.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile. 2 bolts going toward the one with the sacred weapon, 2 toward the other, so I'm just splitting them 2-2. Ooh. So that's 6, 7. So 7 to the one with the sacred weapon. And then...
Okay.
I'm sorry. 6
Sorry.
to the one with the sacred weapon. 7 to the other one.
Okay.
Pretty good magic missiles.
Yeah, 4th level. I rolled 2 4s, which is pretty nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You
Damage
did
on 'em.
absolute garbage in the tower, but your spells have done the best they've ever done.
It's a very weird day
Yeah.
for Orlin. And then I'll control the poltergeist to move forward. He can't move too far, I don't think. Just getting a little bit closer, sneaking his way.
Sneaking, huh? All right, Frost Druid, you are dead. That means it is. Wait, where'd the Frost Druid stay? Go away. That means it's the wolf's turn. One is going to jump at Gel and try to bite him. For a miss, I'm pretty sure. Do you get multiple attacks? You do not. That's only an 11. And the other is going to turn and blast its cold breath on 3. And the actually the poltergeist might, oh, hold on.
Will it
Let me
get
see if we
me?
can. It doesn't get you. He's gonna step closer so he gets the poltergeist though. Yes. So 3 and the poltergeist need to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Ooh, not 3 strong suits.
Yeah, it isn't.
That is a 16 for the Spectre.
There you go,
3
only
got
take
a
half.
0.
You'll take full. So cold damage coming out of this. 19 points of cold damage, half to 8 for the Spectre.
And then halved again because it resists.
There you
or
go.
we not,
So
okay.
4. Yep.
It's the only reason this one survived the initial blast.
All right, and that is both of the Winter Wolves. So it is then 3's turn.
Cool. He's gonna punch this fool that just blasted him.
Fair enough.
13 and a dirty 20.
The 20 will hit.
9 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Still stands.
Okay, that's fair. That's all he's got.
All right, Heinlein.
Okay.
This
Heinlein.
is gone now, by the way.
Okay.
Whoop.
I'm just marking up my screen. Heinlein and Gel swap places. And from there, like in the middle of like the reappearing of Heinlein, he is already like halfway like turning his blade into fire and slashing at this wolf.
All right.
That's the second net one I've had in this combat.
There's
He's
more
rusty.
percent
He hasn't had to
ducks
do
underneath.
anything.
Yeah, he's been working it with a spear.
But he's hasted, so he gets more attacks.
There you go.
God.
Is it another one?
Oh no.
Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
Okay. The other one's a nat one again. Third down one this combat.
You're just
No.
swinging over the top of him. The wolf's ducking and dodging.
Yeah. Well,
All right. Well,
I'm just gonna throw Heinlein off the cliff.
at least it's this fight. Felicity.
I will shoot the wolfie in front of 3
All right.
with a firebolt for a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Or 12 fire damage.
All right. It is still up.
And then I will shoot the one in front of Heinlein with my force ballista
All right.
for 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's pretty good for 15 force damage, and it gets pushed back 5 feet.
And gets pushed back by the force. Anything else from you?
Now I'm in a pretty good spot. I'll
All
stay
right.
where I am.
Liliana.
Spiritual weapon attacking the wolf. That's in 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
11 force damage.
Flaming sword cuts down this wolf.
Perfect. And then another, I'll take one step over just for flavor, and another sacred flame at the other winter wolf.
14.
Dexterity. Yep, cool. That fails. 6, 8, 10 radiant damage to it.
All right. Looking hurt, but still standing. That leads us to Orlin then.
Fuck it, I'll risk it then.
Risk it for the biscuit.
I'm gonna cast
baby.
Toll the Dead. Hopefully that'll be enough to kill.
What kind of save?
That would be a Wisdom.
It fails terribly.
Okay, perfect. 5 plus 3. So was that 8
Yeah,
necrotic damage? It's still alive, isn't it?
it's still alive.
Oh my god, I should have just did something better. Oh, my Spectre can go up there finally.
Yeah.
It's finally able to reach and attack. As it swings out its little ghostly claws. Wow, 19 plus 4, 23.
Oh, yeah.
And then 6, 12 necrotic damage.
12 necrotic. Still there?
Are you Okay, well,
Dang, had
It
way
must
more health than I thought.
maybe it resists necrotic. Oops. That's my turn.
All right. This wolf is going to disengage. We're at 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, and 50. And just starts running down the street away from you. 3.
3 is going to give chase. He's going to use his full action to dash. I believe he can get to there.
All right.
Maybe, yeah, he'll get to there. Yep.
All right. Then that means it's Heinlein's turn.
Heinlein throws his sword at the building, side of the building, and then just launches 2 Eldritch Blasts.
All right. Make the shots.
Okay, does a 16 hit?
16 is right on the money.
All right, so they both hit. That's 18 force damage.
Yeah. 3 stomps down the street after this wolf as it tries to run away. Kind of throws 2 Eldritch Blasts at it, and both hit, and the wolf just crumples as it skids down the street to a stop and is also dead.
Minions of Auril?
Really?
She must be getting nervous.
I am going to dig through the druid's pockets to see if they have anything.
All right, let me double check to see if they have anything cool.
I'm gonna drop haste on Heinlein.
I know you want to. Go ahead, Zavros. I'm sure he's gonna watch to skin those pelts. I mean,
yeah.
come on.
Yeah, you can. You see, she's wearing a lot of furs. Has her staff, and some like a pocket full of dried fruits and things. But other than that, no real possessions on her. An icicle.
I'll hold up the staff and say, Felicity or Orlin, does this seem to be innately magical or just how she channeled her magic? Liliana knows.
Would you like to do it, or do you want me to do it?
I don't have identify, so.
I mean, either you can, I'll take a few minutes to identify it.
Oh, I more just meant, like, does it have any, like, runes written on it?
Does it have any runes written on it?
There's like feathers hanging off of it, but no runes on it.
I don't see any runes, not like the ones on mine, but
Meh, probably nothing then. I'll just toss it aside. If it doesn't look like innately magical at first glance, then I'm not worried about it.
I mean, if we have 10 minutes.
I mean, it's gonna take Zavros some time to skin these wolves, so.
Oh yeah, Zavros.
I'll just cast Identify on it while he's skinning the wolves.
Yeah, it's just a staff. Arcane focus at best.
Okay, that's what I figured.
You get so skinned and you start to move towards the prison district. Roll me a D100, please. Let's see how
I'll roll
fucked you guys
once.
truly are.
Do it. 10s.
7.
That would be a 47 then.
47. Well,
Still-
shit.
We're still skating so low, y'all.
As you start making your way into that prison district, you hear the screech once again of a bird of prey as you've seemed to have been found to have been an opportune moment. As you look up, you just see the dive bomb of this rock as it descends upon all of you.
Ah, shit.
Shit.
Let's get some initiatives again.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
This is not good.
terrible.
This is the initiative
I
I
have
roll bad
gotten-
on.
My second nat 20. On
Oh my goodness.
Like,
This is not the right thing. There's too many things that I don't need you guys to have on here.
This is the new one.
Also, is somebody missing? No. Gel is here, though. Is this the right song? Hold on. Yeah, this is.
I'm assuming it's a similar setup then. as
Yeah,
we had
that's what I was
before.
thinking.
I'll be right there.
I really hate that we're all different sizes, so I can't like easily line us up in a nice row. Like even if we're all at the very front, it's still gonna look weird.
Where is my little baby?
Little
I love-
baby.
that we're fighting the
Where's
flying
the
bird
baby?
when our archer is in NPC mode. Gonna be great. Tons of fun.
It's not actually here. It's just on the screen right now.
Ooh,
so
not
it's there.
big.
Did you guys put in your new initiatives yet, or
Oh,
no?
no, it's,
I was gonna delete all the NPCs. Oh, I accidentally got rid of 3. I only wanted to get
For
rid of NPCs.
some reason, this
Or he-
turn order doesn't
technically.
have our tokens on it.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what?
you-
Yep, it's attached to a different screen. That's fine. I'll just delete everybody then, and then re-add you. Oh boy, howdy.
happening?
Oh, okay. Rock stack isn't as good as I thought
What?
it was.
What is happening? It won't. I keep typing in my initiative and it won't stay there.
Do you hit enter?
Yeah, I tried hitting enter. That didn't work. I
what-
tried
what'd you
clicking
get?
out of it.
Did
and that didn't work.
did you try hitting enter?
Yeah.
Wait,
now it worked.
Oh, there it is.
What the heck?
Okay.
I think when other people are typing things in at the same time,
Yeah.
like if two
Okay.
people try to do it in the same moment, it cancels one
I
of them
see.
out.
I see.
I've had that issue in my home game when I was trying to enter things and my players were as well, and I couldn't enter my enemies' initiative.
3. What did 3 get?
3 actually got a 0 because I rolled a natural 1 and have a -1 to
neat.
dex.
Good job, 3.
Nice. 3 knew exactly what it needed to do.
So I need to keep track of the height of the rock. It is currently still at 1,000 feet up. So, first round, does anybody want to prepare anything?
Prepare.
Ooh.
It's 1,000 feet. If you have a spell that can go that high, go for it. Otherwise, it's still
I-
extending on you.
I will prepare a firebolt. It's 120 feet, but
Also,
That's
this is just a map. If you want to try and hide in things, you can do that as well.
oh, yes, I would like to try and hide.
All right. Roll me a stealth check.
Natural 20 for 25.
Yeah, you like duck underneath some rubble that's kind of almost created a cave the way it's fallen, and are hiding away from that rock.
I'm gonna prep to shoot my Eldritch Blasts.
Okay. I will say it's going to take it a while to descend, so you don't necessarily have to prep actions this turn.
Yeah,
Um,
that's really all
but-
I've got going for me.
Okay.
Is that so?
Orlin and 3 and Liliana.
3's not preparing anything because they are just a punchy boy. And I'm going to cast because Felicity's already hiding. Orlin, are you gonna hide? What's your plan?
I feel like we should kill this thing.
Well, like yes.
I will
but
kill it, but
Are you planning on staying in the open, or are you gonna go hide?
I'll try to hide. Just screw it. Fuck it.
Okay.
If we're surprise attacking.
Just wondering. So then I won't cast Shield of Faith on you.
Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna hide. Just kidding.
I want that too, AC.
No, I'm fine. It's fine.
Actually, I will. When it starts getting closer to me, I want to cast Blur on myself.
You could do that even now if you wanted.
What? Just because they have a duration of a minute, I don't know when it's going to drop.
Okay.
All that distance.
I'll say
actually, instead of
during
Blur,
this turn, if you like, it's weird because of how far away it is. If you want to hold to see how far it drops, on this turn it drops 240 feet, bringing it down to 760.
Okay. So I wouldn't do it just yet. Actually, instead of Blur, I will be prepping to do Mirror Image, but
I'm duplicating
wanted
that.
to get
I'm mirroring
further.
that.
yeah.
I don't have anything until it gets much closer.
Yeah.
If Orlin's hiding, or at least not making himself an easy target, I don't have anything to prep until it gets much closer.
All right. Round 2. If there's anything you want to do there, otherwise it's dropping another 240.
Oh, go ahead.
520.
Yeah, I'm planning. Mine's going to be 120 feet when I'm going to enact because I'm going to do a guiding bolt at it. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt it when it's within 120, but I want to stay hidden in my position.
Fair enough. Is there anything anybody will do until it gets down to 120? Otherwise, we can just go to that point.
I'll cast it's kind of pathetic, but a first level false life. Oh,
Okay.
Shit, I
Let me
missed
say
the
something.
dice tray.
So, because normally he'd be like at 500 something, then he's gonna drop to like
520 right now.
300 something, right?
Let me double
Because
check.
that three,
the math on
it's
but
that
it should
in
be.
middle ground between 500 and 120 that I want to do my mirror image.
Yeah, it'd be after this he gets down to 280
Yeah.
on his next turn.
So at that point, my like the blurriness of Heinlein like starts activating and walks out the three dead compatriots he had as spirits. And that's my mirror image, and so I'm ready for him to come at me, bro.
All right. On his next turn, he's going to come into range of the 120 shooters. He's going down all the way down to 40 on this turn. So anybody holding actions that can reach 40 feet, let him fly.
I guess technically I do my mirror image now since last time I did false life.
yeah, I'm going to launch off a 3rd level guiding bolt when he gets that low.
All right, go for it.
3 is also going to be preparing if it gets within his range to try to grapple it.
I do also need my Spectre.
Yes.
Inspector Gadget. I don't remember if
you
I had
remember its
4.
HP?
It either had 4 or 8. I can't remember exactly.
I can go back to the map and find out. I'm just grabbing the full health one. I'll tell you in a second. Streets. Where's the streets phase? There we go. It was at 7.
7. Okay.
I'm assuming a 22 hits the bird.
Yeah, that'll hit.
What size is that? Is that
Heinlein.
Gargantuan.
Woo! That's a big one.
They were created for giants to fly on.
Yeah.
That's 20 radiant damage from me. And
All right.
the next person who does an attack roll on it has advantage.
Oh, gosh. Felicity, you had a thing wound up.
Yes, a firebolt.
Go for
You
it.
said that is with advantage?
Yep.
Yes.
Ooh, awesome, because that is a natural 20.
All right.
Yes.
Roll your damage.
Hold on, do I have enough
double
dice
up.
for this?
Some big damage before it can even come to us.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
Lots of math. So many dice. Such suspense.
For 37 fire damage.
Very nice.
E.
Here's a 2.
It's a good first round.
Yeah. Oh, he's not gonna like me.
And that is everything that's and then Orland is staying there, and okay, so it goes to the top of the round. Then it's still 40 feet above all of you, and we start with Sister Liliana. It's technically like right here above you guys, so just so you're aware of that.
Okay. I'm going. Well, it's not. I can't do that. Never mind. I'm gonna do a 2nd level guiding bolt at it this time.
All right, take the shot.
That's going to be a 24 this time.
That'll hit.
Uh, 17 radiant damage to it. And
Next
again,
attack has advantage.
yes.
Uh,
And I'm going to take just 5 feet up.
Okay.
Just so I'm right there.
um,
I lied. I'm taking a step, so I'm next to 3.
okay. Felicity.
How close is the bird now?
It's 40 feet above you, and you currently aren't in cover because you took your last action to
Yes.
attack.
Exactly. We're on the street, right?
Essentially, yeah. You're like in
Um,
between these two districts, so there's kind of a street going where it's kind of a neighborhood, but it's an outskirt, so there's still a lot of space here.
Gonna try something. I am going. Ooh, no, because we need it close. Shit. I'm gonna cast. I need a Constitution saving throw. I'm gonna try and cast Levitate on the bird.
Oh, it might have failed this. Hold on. Okay, you got a 17.
Oh yes, my DC is 18.
There you go.
Thank you, all-purpose tool. So it cannot move of its own volition, but I'm going to lower it 20 feet.
Let me check the wording on this. I'm sure everything's up to par. I just want to know what's also happening.
So good. I never would have thought to use that on a flying thing.
Hold on. Wait, what's the weight of this bird? You can only weigh 500 pounds.
Ooh.
How heavy are birds?
I mean, birds, they got those
Well, I
hollowed
mean-
out bones, you know?
Yeah, but a rock is 8,000 pounds, so this would
Yeah.
not
Oh
work
shit,
on a rock.
okay, I would have
Nah,
known that and I
Yeah,
would
you
not have
would.
used
I
that
would allow
spell.
that, yes.
You Googled,
Because it's like hidden in there, I will allow that. You can
Yeah.
do something else.
you accidentally Googled rock with a K, though. So.
No,
Man, that would have
did
been
not have a K
so
on it.
fucking
Because
cool.
It would have been very
Highland
cool.
weighs almost 8,000 pounds.
Only
And
because it
I'm a big boy.
outweighs the weight of it so much is why I won't allow it. If it was closer, I would have done a check for it.
Oh, what do I what do I want to do now? Kind of pissed off.
It was very cool. Unfortunately, I can't allow such a thing.
I can't
I
allow
need one of
cool.
those spells and I don't want to.
I hate cool.
I want to save my spell slots, so I'm going to I'm gonna cast Firebolt again at it.
All right, go for it. You do have advantage.
I do have advantage again. Okay. Yeah, that was a 19. 19 plus 12.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, 17 fire damages.
Fire damages.
And then my Force Ballista is 28 to hit.
That also hits.
Whoops. I just dropped my D8 on the floor.
Oh shoot.
12 force damage, and it is propelled back 5 feet.
All right. So it's now 45 feet above you.
And I am going to also move back just a little bit. Go over here to the corner.
All right. Heinlein, 45 feet above you.
Yeah. Or 20 feet above me.
Yes.
But I'm gonna stare directly at it, and my eyes are gonna have that piercing blue, and I'm going to look at it in the eye and say, "How about you grovel?" And I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
18.
18. I'm gonna silvery barb that. Reroll.
All right. 8.
Ooh, he fails. Grovel. On his next turn, he must drop prone to the ground and end its turn immediately.
All right. It
Just
does
as
that
cool
then.
as the thing I was gonna do. Love it.
Because it's dropping prone from the air, it does take fall damage for this. So as it just like, tucks
I
its
will
wings
say,
in.
it doesn't do anything that would try to harm it.
Well, there you go
itself.
then.
So it'd probably just glide down and get on the ground.
Yeah,
Just
that's
be
fine.
fair about how what the spell directly says. So that's why I don't want to like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it lands. It wasn't its turn, so it wasn't able to redirect, so it doesn't land right here.
Well, it does. That's how it spends its turn. So just on its turn, it'll go down there and end its turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It lands there.
Okay.
Orlin,
You're right next to this monster.
you're right next to this bird, and it's no longer groveling.
I'm gonna cast Vampiric Touch, 4th level.
Okay,
I like
no
shove my hands in my bag, and when I pull them out, they're kind of like covered in this goop that starts like glowing. And then I'm gonna lash out at it.
All right. Good roll.
My thingamajiggy, because it's a thing, it's going to be a +10 to whatever the fuck that is.
All right, then it's a dirty 20 because it was a 10. Does that hit?
I'll hit.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right, so
My-
that's much better.
Just a quick clerical thing. For silvery barbs, I'm giving advantage to 3.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
No,
Just on their next attack roll.
I think so, yeah. Or just I think it's 8.
Yeah,
I think
and
it's
their
a
next roll.
yeah. I think it's their next roll within a minute. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not a
The next
super
attack ability is
high
gonna
amount of damage, but that's 13 necrotic, I believe. Yeah, necrotic.
All right.
Then I heal some of that. And then I will use my bonus action to command my poltergeist up here and to swing.
All right.
Once again, not amazing. That's a 10.
That will miss.
Like creator, like creation. Cool. That's it.
Okay. It is on 3's turn.
We'll heal some.
3's going to walk up to it. It's prone, correct?
Yep.
Oh, would I have
Oh,
had
so-
advantage on that attack?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Shoot. Hold on. Should I roll for myself? It wouldn't have mattered because I hit and it wasn't a nat 20. But so that 9 I'll say is for this guy. So it's not much better than my original roll. It's 9 plus 4, so 13. So I'm sure it
Misses.
still doesn't hit.
Yep, that misses. But 3 has advantage.
Cool. 3's going to take 2 fist attacks. A dirty 20 on the first. And a natural 20 on the second.
Oh, there you go. Both hit.
Two. That is 37 damage from 3 with both attacks.
Very nice. Pound into this bird that's lying down currently.
I have no sympathy for the bird.
I wasn't trying to get any.
You can't make me feel
I'm
sympathetic.
just, I'm just describing what is currently happening. I'm not trying to get sympathy. Technically, 3 would be here because that bird takes up that space.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Liliana's turn then.
Yes.
I am going to take the attack action. However, I am going to use my envenenating breath on this bird. Since it's right here next to me, I need a Constitution saving throw from it, please.
Yeah, that's a 27.
Okay. I mean, it was worth a shot. And then I'm just going to bonus action attack her with my mace then.
All right. Advantage.
Yep. That's a dirty 20
That'll hit.
for 7 damage total.
7
Some of that's-
damage
radiant if it matters. I don't think it
Nope.
does.
Nope, it don't. Felicity.
I was gonna do a thing, but I don't want to hit some allies.
Go
So
ahead and hit your allies. That's fine.
Felicity's gonna move up to here, I think.
Fireball, but miss the rock, actually.
Yes, I would like to fireball. I don't think I have.
No, I don't.
I don't have any third level spells. So I am going to thunderclap. Let's do something a little different.
All right. What do we have to do here?
Constitution saving.
17 again.
Oh yes, he fails. And 11 thunder damage.
All right. Does anything else outside of that happen? Oh shit, that's wrong. No, wait, he just gained 100 HP. Hold on.
Oh no.
No, nothing else happens. And I will I will shoot it at disadvantage with my force ballista. It's gonna miss. It's 15.
That hits.
Oh, okay. Well, 12 force damage.
Well, four, so.
It's
it's-
groveling. I don't know if it can move or not.
It's a push, so it.
Yes.
Well, it depends, because it's so big. I don't know if you're thinking push it or not. I don't know if it has a limitation to its push, does it?
It does not. It just says
Okay.
that it is
Then,
forced
yeah.
back by
5 feet.
5.
All right. There she a b. Heinlein.
All right, I'm gonna step up and grapple it.
All right.
Nice.
Which,
I love it, bro.
Let me just check. I just need to see something real quick.
Tim.
It doesn't do anything. Prone doesn't do anything.
Yeah,
for Dex
prone doesn't do
or
anything
Strength
for it.
eight.
Okay.
I was also checking that.
Yeah. I just had to make sure.
What'd you
okay.
get? Athletics check.
An athletics check. 23.
26.
Ah,
These giant
wait.
push.
Knowledge from the past. It's an ability check. I'm gonna D6
Okay.
this.
Fair enough. You grapple it.
Come on.
Got
Oh,
a
Hey,
one on the
no.
there's a
dice.
one.
Never
Oh
mind,
my
you don't
God.
grapple it.
Oh,
These giant
I'm like
wings
trying
just
to like
push your
yeah.
arms apart.
I'm just like trying to push them down, but then like I've got ghosts forming from the souls of this place, helping try to push it down, and it just Ah!
Flash of Genius.
Flash of genius.
Flash of genius.
Plus 5.
Plus 5, so that's a 29.
Yeah. Yeah, you hold it
Oh!
down.
Let's go.
All right. I am just wrestling this bird with all the help I can get. Got a
All
weak
right.
use of something from this fucking giant stuff.
As you hold onto it, it brings its head backwards and swings it forward to try and hit you.
Okay.
That's going to be a 32 to hit.
32 to hit.
You wanted to grapple this thing. It's
Yeah,
going to fight you.
That hits. That definitely hits. Is it still prone? Technically, because it would have disadvantage on the attack.
Yeah, technically. Do it again. Yeah, it might actually, it misses this time with a 16.
That
It
misses.
rolled really bad on the second one.
Whoa.
But
Go.
as it does that, swings its talons forward from underneath it to hit you.
That's go for it, my dude.
It might actually miss again. It does. 17.
Definitely misses. Oh my god,
You
you couldn't
got
even
lucky.
hit Gel with that.
Got lucky.
Oh, this is things are coming up high. See, finally the Giant's gift fucking works.
Yes.
Finally
Or they-
living Tim's
I
dreams.
waited a month of sitting outside towers for this moment.
Okay. I am just going to attack with the vampiric touch. Do I have advantage on this since it's being held by Heinlein or no?
Yeah, because it has 0 speed, it stays prone.
Awesome sauce. That is a 20 to hit, dirty.
Yeah, that'll hit.
46. 10, 14 necrotic damage.
Very good.
And now some of that gets sapped back into me. Awesome. I love that for myself. And then my Spectre is also going to be commanded to lash out, which will also have advantage. So it rolled an 11 plus 4 for 15.
That'll hit.
Oh, that hits? Oh, shit.
Yep.
I forget how much this does every time. 3d6. That's a good roll. That's a good roll. 15 necrotic damage from the Spectre.
All right.
That's my turn. I don't like being so close, but at the same time, I mean,
What can you do?
it's got a lot of options, so
3.
3's going to attack twice with an 18 and a 17.
Both hit.
Kill this fucking bird. 10, 14. 22 bludgeoning damage from 3.
All right. It's not looking so strong.
let's go.
Liliana.
I am, since it is still grappled. Those weren't even with advantage. I'm gonna double check to see. 3 didn't get a natural 20. It's fine. I'm gonna go in with my mace for a 21 to hit, and then I'm also going to bonus action attack again. Just roll that right away. Ooh, that may not hit. A 12.
That misses.
Okay. So I only do 10 damage to it.
All right.
Didn't have a very good round.
It is then Felicity's turn.
The rock is just grappled, right? It's not still prone.
It is.
It is.
It is still
Because when it's
prone.
grappled, it has 0 speed, so it can't get up.
Okay.
So essentially, she's pinning it to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'll do this anyways at disadvantage. Because I don't have anything melee. That's not gonna hurt everybody. Yes, I'm just going to Scorching Ray.
All right.
$17 to hit.
That'll hit.
What am I rolling? Scorching Ray, 2d6. So that's 10, 11 for the first bolt. The second one is a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
Uh, 16 fire damage.
All right.
Last one is 7 plus 12. Math.
19.
19 to hit.
That'll hit.
More fire damage.
Felicity,
And-
as Heinlein is pinning this bird down, how would you like to kill it?
I think that she wanted to make it levitate, and she is really mad that it wouldn't work. So she's just out of her staff, just fire after fire after fire, just pelts into this grappled prone creature.
And Heinlein, as you continue to hold it down, being bolstered by these spirits, and Felicity shooting you with a little injection or whatever the hell her flesh genius is, it falls limp underneath you. And as you kind of stand back to look over its dead body, won't be long of a moment of respite for you as you hear thundering footsteps coming from the district behind you. And that's where we'll end our session. So, thank you so much for joining us on this week's session of Rime of the Frostmaiden. We'll be back next week, or hopefully we'll have a full house. If not, we hope you'll still join us and have a good evening. And also have a good evening tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See ya.